first child born to a Milky Way species in Helios. The healthy human baby, born on a shuttle in space, is a welcome bit of good news after so many lives lost out here. This is HNS. Archero advises stasis revival protocols are proceeding.
Ah, Ryder. Grab a seat.
So afterwards, the cat got twitchy. Took me a while to get back.
They must be afraid you're close to figuring out exaltation.
Oh, I hope so.
It's satisfying to wipe that smug look off cat faces.
Your star maps were helpful, by the way.
Oh, of course. I'll be charting the Scourge for a while, though Ryder's data from the vaults is helping.
I'll send you our latest.
I'll take a copy as well. Anything to expand the search grid.
You're still looking for stasis pods?
And finding them. Having a partner AI makes one hell of a difference. I guess I need to train a successor, and figure out how to prepare them.
I don't think this is a job you can prepare for. You live it, and do your best.
There's only one way to find out what kind of Pathfinder you are.
Ha. Guess so.
In the meantime, we've a serious matter to deal with. The first vintage bottled in Andromeda. Sent as a gift.
A good thing I brought my flask. Damn, that smells good.
Since we've got a moment to ourselves, shall we toast?
To our crews, our Sams, and each other. May we always find our path home.
I can't believe how much the Solarians suffered. Is there any monstrosity the Ket won't stoop to? But Reika's safe and well, and so much more competent than me. I do have a long way to go.
How does it feel to be back on the Nexus finally?
It feels... After living so long on an ark that was falling apart, I'm not used to feeling safe. But I can breathe. See the people I'm here to help. This is home.
I get the sense you draw a lot of strength from your faith.
I do. It's a comfort to know I'm never alone. Though I suppose now, with my Sam, that's doubly true. Do you have any particular beliefs?
I do. I understand what you mean.
Then I hope we both find what we seek.
I haven't run into Sarissa yet. Do you know where she is?
I don't. She took her weapons and armor and left without a word.
Will she be all right?
I pray she will. Sarissa has a powerful spirit, but this hurt her terribly. I almost feel sorry for the next Ket she sees.
What's your mission, now that you're a Pathfinder?
I'll be exploring and charting the Scourge. I want to drive the Ket out of their hiding places. Goddess willing, that data module will be worth the price we paid.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
Goddess go with you. I heard about the Tyrian Ark. My team and I will be lending all the aid we can to find their stasis pods. And we have a new colleague, a former Spectre. Goddess, I really am in illustrious company.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
Goddess go... Ryder, good to see you again. Vidaria, remember? They finalized the transfer. I've officially taken over from Sarissa as Pathfinder. She left big shoes to fill.
Welcome to a very exclusive group. You'll do the Asari proud.
Thank you, Ryder. That means a lot coming from you. I have to train a team and finish my own training. Goddess, there's so much to do. But I hope it helps to know there's another Pathfinder out there.
Good luck.
Hello again.
Archero advises stasis revival protocols are...
So it's official? You're part of our little club?
I know I was reluctant, but it was the right call. Thanks for the push.
Anytime. I love pushing people around.
So I hear.
From who?
Everyone.
How's life on the Nexus treating you?
Running water and rations. It's a beautiful thing. I can tell people are still shook up from the uprising, but compared to Varl, things almost feel normal.
Any luck finding other survivors from Natanis?
Brought in another batch yesterday. Still too many unaccounted for, but we're getting there.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thanks, Ryder. Appreciate it.
How have you been since HO47C?
Fine, I'm fine.
If you ever want to talk about Mason, you know where to find me.
Thanks, Ryder. Really, I'm just not ready.
So, how are you finding the new post?
Not used to having people question my actions, but I like the challenge. More than I thought I would.
Any regrets?
My only regret is that Mason isn't here to see me play diplomat with Tan. Back in the Milky Way, I would have punched sense into that worm. Now, I use my words. I'm a changed man.
Pathfinder versus Spectre. How does it compare?
They're completely different beasts. As a Spectre, I worked in the shadows. Intel was on a need-to-know basis. Here, everyone's looking to me, looking to me. It's all out in the open.
Which do you prefer?
Being a Spectre was easier, but being a Pathfinder's more rewarding.
Good seeing you, Avitus.
Stay safe out there. Hey, Ryder.
Ryder, always a pleasure. I hear you're assisting Major Salem Varn's investigation into Dr. Adden.
You know Salem?
I met him once or twice. A remarkable agent, despite his age. Unfortunately, my attempts to aid him have stalled.
Salem gave me 2 leads, but everything I found was inconclusive.
I've tried enlisting ARC leadership, those who woke first, but they've been busy, unhelpful, or both. Perhaps we should get creative.
Hey, if we don't break the rules, who will?
One of the ARC officers who woke early, Rand Lawn, has an apartment here. If he's too busy to help, you could scan around, carefully, see what you can find. Ah, Ryder, my hero. We Solarians have a tough road ahead. It's hard to wake up to such loss. But we are not the first, just one of many. Is there anything on your mind?
What is it you strive for? For you, I mean.
For me, all I've ever wanted is clarity. I devote much of my time looking in the mirror, trying to understand myself. Some might find it narcissistic, but in knowing myself, I can be true in the moment, with little self-interrogation. Ultimately, the motivation is to live a life free of regret. I have come close, thus far.
How are your people adjusting to life here?
We are resilient. Our lifespan is short, so we have a built-in drive to maximize every minute. Many of us are getting to the business of bolstering our numbers and looking for opportunities to settle worlds. I have a few select teams looking into the Ket. The better we know the enemy, the more prepared we'll be for whatever they throw at us next.
How did you get involved with the initiative?
My claim to fame in the Milky Way was that I found a way to restore the biodiversity of my homeworld. For decades, we knew that the planet would soon be unable to sustain us, so I was something of a hero. My work caught your father's attention, and he, how shall I say, laid on the charm to enlist me for the initiative.
Oh yeah?
Your father could be very charming when he wished.
Is Captain Hager doing well?
Hager is training to be my successor, if or when the need arises. We lost so many of our leaders during our captivity. It's left several roles open to fill. Hager is a dedicated officer. The sky's the limit for him. He'd make a strong Pathfinder.
You're not thinking of skipping out on us, are you?
Of course not. But life is a balancing act, and tipping points lurk around every corner. The better prepared he is, the smoother the transition.
What can you tell me about my father?
He was a friend, and what he shared with me was shared in confidence. But I can tell you, the Alec Ryder he showed to the world was but a sliver of the whole. He felt that to lead, he must project utter confidence. With me, he shared his fears and doubts, or at least a few of them. I considered that a great compliment.
Nice talking with you, Reka.
I am at your disposal, Ryder.
Any logistics
Nice to
updates
see you,
are
Ryder.
in the hour.
What's on your mind?
advises stasis revival protocols are proceeding.
William Spender, Assistant Director of Colonial Affairs, has been fired after he was caught stealing supplies from the Nexus. Spender chose to leave the Nexus rather than face sanctions. His whereabouts are currently unknown. This is HNS.
I talk to my family every day. Locked.
I may be able to hack this, Pathfinder.
And we're in. Definitely the apartment Reika mentioned. Password protected. Little help, Sam?
Accessing. It contains financial and personnel reports. However, the EM signature suggests data was recently cleaned.
Freshly vacuumed.
Traces of dust still remain. Based on the Scourge radiation count, they came from a remote world.
So Rand Lon, or someone in his apartment, went exploring out there. It's been watered recently.
A single fiber is caught on a leaf. It shows traces of novetamine,
A drug?
a neurodepressant reported in some Andromeda wildlife. This plant is not one of them.
Okay, something's fishy. Sam, can you work out which planet the dust on the floor came from?
I have a candidate. No record of any official visit. Once in orbit, I can approximate a nav point.
What are you doing in my apartment?
You must be Rand Lon.
Yes, you're the one who saved our Ark. What are you doing here?
My fault. I'm visiting a friend and these doors all look alike.
You're quite obviously not here by accident. Now please, explain why you broke in or I'll have to report this to the militia.
I'm working with Major Salen Varn. He has the paperwork.
Salen? Huh, I see. If the Major's at it again, this makes more sense.
What do you mean?
No, I won't spread rumors. You can go, but I wouldn't break into any more homes on Salen's advice.
If I've been misled, I should hear these rumors.
The Major is brilliant, but he's just been in STG too long. He's been bothering us with conspiracies since he woke up. It's common in retired agents. They can't navigate a world without espionage.
I see.
Look, let's forget this happened. For the Major's sake. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Still got that planet identified, Sam? I talk to my family every day. They can't believe half of what I tell them.
Tad's pretty busy. I'd have left it alone.
Pathfinder?
A worker was lost in space after 1 year in the Nexus.
All systems green. Just talked to Kesh. Looks like some of the clan are back at the Nexus. Hired on as mercs instead of part of the initiative, but still. Good call you made, letting her keep the drive core.
New dawn for the Krogan, huh?
Never thought I'd see the day. Sovereign Krogan as equal allies. My mother would have approved.
We can talk more later.
Sure. Hey.
We're on course.
Is the air conditioning on? Someone check to see if it's on.
It's on.
Are you sure? It doesn't feel like it. I think I'm cooking. This is the worst.
Pathfinder, these are the approximate coordinates extrapolated from the Solarian apartment.
The ground feels unstable.
There's sand traps all over. Let's look under the surface. Something was here, then dragged that way.
We've got company. Probably scavengers looking for junk.
The trail leads right to them. Wait, is that safe?
got company. Probably scavengers looking for junk.
The trail leads right to them.
Dehydrated, but alive.
Pass the Metagel. Let's get him back on his feet. Salen, what happened to you?
Salen? Very familiar for our first real meeting.
Cracked your head, huh?
I contacted you, hoping one of my suspects would do something reckless, and unfortunately, he did. I imagine I was supposed to vanish out here while he used my cloak device. Any Salen you met was Dr. Adden in disguise.
Wait, you... He asked me to analyze leads that could implicate him.
Let me guess. Adden asked you to scan those leads. I suspected the traitor was hiding messages on optical encoders. Those messages were the real proof I needed, but a powerful scanner like yours would wipe them. Adden used you and, my investigation to cover his tracks. Canny bastard.
I examined an apartment belonging to a Solarian officer, Rand Lon. The clues there led me to you.
Interesting. That confirms my suspicions. Everything comes back to our Ark. Adden didn't have the clearance to alter logs or affect the nav computer, yet he's obviously guilty. I suspect Adden is the front man for a conspiracy involving the Ket. He's the key to blowing it open.
Right. Except Adden got rid of anything we had on him, and I'll bet Rand Lon has disappeared.
Adden. Ah, he forgot the dart he poisoned me with. Still in there, with the ballistics intact. Contact Adden, feign ignorance, and ask for a meeting. I'll be there to arrest him.
We'd need somewhere to meet Adden. Somewhere neutral.
There are caves on Kadara that might be suitable.
Send the word.
All systems green.
Now orbiting Kadara.
mountains. We should put our jump jets to the test.
I'm really preferring Remnant over Ket, if Helios wants to keep score.
They both shoot to kill.
Maybe. But there's no hate behind the Remnant. Just process. The Ket, they're worse.
Sam, where are these weapons supposed to go?
I have a nav point that could be the source. Adding it to your map.
There you are. Did you investigate those leads?
I learned you're a Ket collaborator and a murderer.
Who's one victim short?
So it's true. Old spies really do live forever.
This old spy would punch you if he wasn't carrying evidence in his chest.
I tried to give you a decent burial, Major. There was no time to convince you of our cause.
Selling your Ark to the Ket makes no logical or tactical sense.
To you, because you lack data. Several of us woke early, prepped the Ark, and then we found the Ket, an unstoppable enemy. So we made a pact. Sacrifice our Ark to the Ket and learn their secrets, so one day we could destroy them along with their exaltation.
Hey, I know how not to get exalted. Get ourselves exalted, you idiot.
Listen, there is an empire of Ket beyond Helios. All-powerful conquerors who will invade us eventually. The secrets we learned could stop our extinction before it begins. Give us our freedom, and they're yours. Don't let this go to waste.
What exactly are you offering?
The intricacies of the Ket Empire. Vassals, potential weak points, exaltation secrets.
Which we can't confirm. And you could have pulled out of your cloaca.
We had to sacrifice civilians for this, Major. Will you let that be for nothing?
Put this traitor where he belongs, Major.
Have to love a happy ending.
Arrest me, and you'll never find the others.
I've got nothing but time to look. I'm retired, remember? Me, Reika, the others, we all owe you for this ride. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need a militia pickup, the doctor, and the biggest drink on the Nexus.
Gathered salvage ahead, Pathfinder.
Anyone know some good shanties? I could pull a parrot out my ass.
Liam, no. Just... no. This... is where the nav point led us? A terminal?
Pathfinder, we're approaching the outlaw camp indicated in the terminal. I detect explosive materials.
Got 'em all.
All systems green.
He must like it in here.